Hello, Capricorns. Welcome to Souls Intersect. I have your October of 2016 intuitive tarot reading. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, please email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. I offer past life readings in addition to intuitive tarot readings, and you can read about that on my website, and the link is below. Okay. So for October, I am feeling like there's this sense of turning a new leaf with some kind of partnership. And this could be a romantic partnership, or it could be a business partnership, and it could be an established relationship, could be something fairly new. It feels like, in reference to a romantic relationship, it feels like it's most likely something that either has been that's been going on pretty long term so far, or if not that, it feels like there's a feeling around it where it's very comfortable, feels like a very strong connection. The two people feel that they were meant to be together and that it was meant to be a lasting thing. But I do see the two people facing some challenges right now. So it feels to me like, I don't see any major conflict and I don't see any major upset. So not a lot of fives, but I do feel that there may be something going on with the male figure or the more masculine energy in the partnership, where I feel that person is bearing some kind of weight for some reason. Like they've taken on too much in terms of work. They could be in a position that has a lot of responsibility and is just requiring so much of their time. And it's causing a little bit of depression. I'm actually feeling that kind of from the Three of Swords. So sometimes it comes up for me as like a situational depression. It's not a cups card, but it's like a minor, it's because of, so situational depression, it's based on just the situation that's happening right now. It doesn't feel like a long-term chronic inherent thing. It's just triggered by something that has to do with the immediate situation. And that's what this is feeling like to me. And it does feel pretty work related, because I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. So some of you could have recently started a new job or a new project, or returned to a project or something along those lines. And I feel that in one way it feels like it may have been a little bit of a disappointment, or just, again, it feels like the Three of Swords is feeling a little bit more like depression to me in the situational sense. And with the Four of Cups as well, I do feel that you're actually being called upon to take somewhat of a time out as much as you can, and that you probably aren't doing that. I feel that it's being suggested, but that you're not doing it, and that you're feeling really drained. I feel for the most part that you're coming up as the Emperor for this, Capricorn. It feels like you may be this person who has this job or has this responsibility that is really weighing on them. But I also get the sense that the Empress is a partner, and it could be someone in business, it could be a marriage partner or life partner, but it could also be, it could be a parent, it could be a mother figure as well. Whatever it is, it's someone really important to you, and I feel someone who's there and present, but that you're not really acknowledging, even though I feel this person could bring some healing into the situation for you. And for those of you who aren't coupled up, I feel like there is this natural partner for you kind of in the vicinity. And in fact, it may be that you're so bogged down by all of this work stuff that's going on that you're not seeing this person. The Lovers is showing me that the most probable scenario is a romantic and spiritual partnership, either a potential one or one that's already established, as I mentioned. But it is still possible that it's related to business. If it's related to business, I feel that the Lovers is it's actually coming up to represent boundaries a little bit. Like, again, I feel like you're not maybe acknowledging this person fully for what their capabilities are, and this is in terms of work only, if it's a business partner, and you're actually being called upon to recognize that more. And boundaries, maybe not the right word, more to do with balancing the responsibilities of the two. And there's also a way that you could be giving some of the responsibility to this other person. If it's not a traditional partnership, it could also be someone that you work with who's maybe at your level, because I do see this sense of equality with the Emperor Empress cards, and then the Lovers is really calling in that energy of that balancing between the two counterparts, and it feels like it's imbalanced right now, and it is causing this Three of Swords and this Four of Cups energy, and this person could really be taking on some more work. So again, that's in relation to someone you work with, but I also do feel that there's a potential romantic partner, and that person could also take on, and it's not that you'd want to give this person any of your burden, but I feel that there's a really strong healing quality to this person, and they could provide you with some relief. They are coming up next to the Four of Cups, and I feel that they sense your need to take some time out, and also they sense that you're drained. And I also feel with those two cards together that most likely, in order to fully take advantage of the pleasure and the healing that this person could offer, you would need to take some downtime. You'd need to probably take that time out, even if temporary, and spend some time with that person. I also feel that for some of you, there may have been a disappointment about a potential job offer. So I feel it feels like a different scenario for different Capricorns, but I feel that there was a hope that you would receive a job offer or a promotion, and you were kind of ready to go a different route, and this disappointment came through, and you feel now like you're at a little bit of a standstill and you're not sure how to proceed or where to go from here. And I'm also picking up a little bit of depression in that sense. So there's something to do with expectations, where I think that it was kind of like you had all of your eggs in one basket sort of scenario, and that's why a lot of the disappointment took place. It wasn't so much that you just wanted it badly and didn't get it, but that you really were expecting it to happen. And part of that was because it seemed like it was. I get the sense that it seemed that the offer was yours, and for whatever reason it didn't work out that way, and I feel that there's a little bit of stuckness around that. I also feel in that case like it really may be necessary for you to take some time out to reassess this, and I know that's not possible for everyone, but even if it's temporary, I do feel that there's a need to go within yourself and sort that out. I feel like you need to get away from the situation. It's not even so much about downtime, because I feel like in that case you may just continue to get bogged down with the same kind of thinking. So more of a getting away a little bit, maybe getting out into nature with this Empress card and looking at what happened and reassessing it. And I feel that if you do that, there's a chance to feel revitalized and to understand better how to move forward in the situation. Since if that's the case with the work scenario, that you're most likely having to stay in your current situation, or maybe you need to explore some other options, but I feel like that's what needs to be decided with maybe a little bit of a retreat. But on that retreat, I do feel like it's important for you to examine your emotions. So to not just distract yourself with something, but to really examine your emotions. And I also feel in that case that this Empress person could be someone that you could talk to about this, and may have some suggestions, may have some input, may have some inspiration even in that case, especially since there seems to be a lot to do with work and possibilities of going different routes in relation to work. Okay, Capricorns, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com or feel free to leave comments as well. Thank you.